The keys to manifestation, to being magnetic, to what you might deem as another person being lucky and always getting the things that they want, actually all starts from inside of you. It starts from knowing how to become magnetic. And we're going to cover rituals, 3 specific rituals that you can bring into your life right now that will make you more magnetic, which is the field of manifestation. Let's go. Have you ever met someone that you think is actually just lucky, or it seems like everything goes their way? Well, it's actually not luck. They have tapped into the energy source of becoming and being magnetic. And magnetism comes from an energy within us. It comes from our own confidence in ourselves, our own ability to receive from all sources. It also comes from knowing yourself so clearly that you know how to expand your love field, your heart coherence. This is an energy that creates. This is where you find yourself bringing in opportunities that you desire, bringing in the right partners, bringing in the right friends, and of course, opening yourself to receive more abundance. It's called magnetism. And magnetism can be developed through your own self-love rituals and how you actually feel about yourself and fostering more of the parts of you that you love. And this doesn't mean that we don't still face our shadows and we don't still have challenges to overcome. Those are just a part of being human. But what it does mean is when you develop rituals and practices around developing your own love and connection to your own heart, you become magnetic. These are power moves. And if you think about it like a way that you can continue to create and foster just through rituals and dedicating time to yourself, then I promise you this work will change the way in which the universe, God, Goddess responds to you. Hello, I'm Tahverlee. I'm a high priestess, a practicing witch, and the founder of the Moon Temple Mystery School. And it is my joy and my purpose and my passion to help you live the fullest life that you can. Because I know that when you are activated and when you've tapped into your spiritual gifts, that your life looks completely different. And that's what I'm here for. And if you're interested in doing more work in this area and this intrigues you in these short videos here, then make sure you use the link in the comments, because right now we are preparing for the most transformative class and workshop of the year called the Love Shack. This is where we go in and we do journeys, we do regular journaling, we do rituals, we do movement to actually create the most magnetic field possible to manifest pretty much anything you want. But it all starts from the core of our being. So the link is in the comments. If the link is still there, then check out the Love Shack. If the time has passed, then check out all the other offerings in Mystery School, because I'm always bringing new information forward. It's interesting to think of the energy source of being magnetic. This is so much more powerful than doing any type of love spell. It's funny that I still receive a lot of requests to do love spells or to make someone fall in love or choose them or create a shift in somebody else's field. And although love spells work, they often come out skewed. It is not something I do. It is not something I recommend doing, because when you're violating somebody's free will to choose based upon what they know and feel about you, then it always comes out a little bit skewed. It is more important and more powerful to focus on your own magnetic field. So if you have a particular person that you desire and that you love and you want to create a relationship with them, that it's based upon your own true essence. So love spells, those are out. Self-love spells, creating energy from your own heart center, from yourself, that's what's in. And in 2024, you can tap into this so much easier because the energy on this planet is different. We know that 2024 is going to create this opportunity for us to go inward to our inner strength, utilize our inner gifts, utilize our spiritual gifts, our psychic gifts, our own energy field, and create from those places. That is the true definition of a love spell, is taking it back to yourself first. So I'm going to tell you a couple of steps that you can do to start building rituals into your practice around self-love, knowing that this is the key to becoming magnetic, that this is the key to manifesting, is coming from the energy source and how you connect to what's inside. And of course, if you bump up against your own shadows or your own belief systems about yourself or what you think is possible for you, then of course do that work. This can be in conjunction with that work. Because here's a little secret. You don't have to be perfectly healed and perfectly in love with your body and perfect in all ways for you to actually develop and have self-love. You don't have to. You can concurrently be growing and expanding and getting better every single day and still have your magnetism turned on. It is possible because we're all on this path. We're going to go through these dips and ups and downs and what we feel about ourselves, and we're going to mess things up, and then we're going to fix it and grow and learn, and then we're going to cycle through that over and over again. And all parts of you is welcome at all times. That's the whole version of what makes you magnetic, is part of your imperfections. That's included. So my invitation is for you to take it slow, but don't neglect the rituals around self-love. If you're hoping to manifest, if you want to create something different, if you want to become magnetic, don't skip these steps because they are so important. All right. Now, self-love, this idea of self-love, it can get underneath a lot of people's skin because you think of, pedicures and massages and, taking downtime and having long bubble baths with chocolate and champagne. And yes, it can be that. But I'm talking about the true essence of what love means. Love is a feeling. Love is something that we go inward and we explore and we express gratitude for. You can do this about yourself. There are parts of you, if you're here watching this video, there are parts of you that have gone through difficult things. You've navigated hard things in this lifetime. The fact that you've been resilient and that you've learned is enough for you to find ways to be grateful for what you've experienced. There's parts of you, whether it's internal or external, that you know to be true about you. And you can love on those parts of you deeper and express gratitude for those parts of you. Whether it means you're good at your job, you're good at cooking meals, you're a good partner, you're a good friend, you're good at cleaning, you're good at connecting to nature. Whatever it is, like letting the parts of you that you feel good about start to come to the surface. Celebrate it. Embrace it. Because from there, you can bring in and change other parts of you that you might not feel so great about. But magnetism can occur, your manifestations can occur from this beautiful place, even if they're small slices of what you feel about yourself. All right, so don't forget, use the link in the notes so you can join the Love Shack because we're going to do deep work in this area, and I promise you it's going to be amazing. All right, number 1. Every month, I want you to write out an I am statement just for that month. And this is really the baseline of how you create your own self-love rituals for manifestation. You actually create rituals, which means you don't do one thing and just think, I'm done. A ritual is a habit. It's something you build into your life with the goal of a specific outcome. So magnetism, manifestation, if those are your outcomes, make rituals that are doable to you at the right time of day that suits your schedule. Because listen, we all have these different schedules. We all have different obligations. We work on different timelines. So you find what works for you. So at the start of every month, and I suggest you do this just before the beginning of the month or on the 1st, write out an I am statement for that month that's specific to that month. It can be something like, I am learning to grow and love all the parts of myself. I am learning to welcome more magic in my life. I am creating more of what I desire just by breathing. I am learning and growing in the perfect ways. I am ... Once you've written out this I am for that month, it could be something you want to learn, something you want to experience. The I am statement is the most powerful creator of all. It is setting an intention that your body hears, that the universe hears, and it creates energy around you. I am is powerful. Once you've written this out for the month, I want you to add it to your calendar if you use it on your phone. Add reminders in your calendar. Add the statement several times a day. I am ... Maybe you put it on a sticky note and put it on your computer. Or maybe you're like me and you use lipstick and you write it out on your mirror so you can see it every morning when you wake up. Maybe you use it as a bookmark and tuck it in your books, right at the top of your journal. For an entire month, I want you to work with your I am statement, the most powerful one that you have for that month. You'll see things change. You'll see things change. I'll just leave it there. All right, number 2. In your journal, whenever you journal, because if you're following me, then I think you need to journal, whether it's free writing or intentional journals, or you're doing it with tarot and oracle card draws, it doesn't matter. In your journal, I want you to start a list of the things that you love about yourself. You can even put it on a big piece of paper and draw yourself in the middle, or print a picture and put a picture of yourself, glue it on if you like that kind of activity. It's very tactile. And I want you to write out all the things you love about yourself. And I want you to let this be a fluid document, something that you continue to come back to. So when you do something really good at work, or you have a great experience in your family, or you've planned this wonderful games night with your colleagues or your neighbors, and everyone had a good time. Whatever it is, everything you're experiencing, I want you to continue to fill the page with the things that you love about yourself. And number 3. I want you to start to explore the idea of joy for you. What makes you feel joy? And this can be done when you're meditating. This can be done when you're going for a walk in nature. That you can do this when you're standing in the shower in the morning, what does joy feel like to me? And when you know what joy feels like, you're likely going to start to bring in memories of the last time you felt joy. Great. Remember that. Write it down. What activities do I do? What do I participate in? What am I passionate about? What felt so good that I felt that definition of what I'm calling joy in my body? And the second part of this is, how can you do more of those things? This might require you to say no to more things in order to make space for more joy. But this process of identifying your I am statements at the beginning of the month and journaling the things that you love about yourself and contemplating joy and what feels good to you and how to make space for more of it in your life. These 3 things together will entirely change your field, your energy field. That makes you more magnetic, which magnetism, of course, is how you manifest. So putting these together will be a life-changing experience for you. Now, here's what you should expect to happen. When you have done these 3 steps for a couple of weeks, your next month's I am statement is going to be completely different than what you thought it would be. And I want you to work with 1 I am statement per month. The next month's I am statement is going to be very reflective of what you've just learned about yourself in terms of joy and the things that you're passionate about. And what you're going to say no to. I mean, your I am statement might be the next month is, I'm setting boundaries like a motherfucker because I want to say no to more things to say yes to more things. These are all very possible. So don't do your I am statement until the beginning of each month, allowing this process, this ritual, this ongoing ritual to help you become more magnetic and create what it is that you desire from your own energy field. Thank you for joining us today. On any of your favorite listening apps, we would really appreciate a rating and review. And if you're looking for more information, make sure that you go to moontempleschool.com and you can find us there.